and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Varsami and I'm a Shamanic Astrologer. Today I will be sharing with you astrological information about the upcoming new moon in Aries that is happening on the 21st of March, together with the new astrological year. So I have so many things to share with you. March has been a very beautiful and intense month at the same time. We had this beautiful conjunction from the 9th to the 15th of March of Jupiter with Chiron, bringing massive amounts of healing and really digging out our deepest wounds and our deepest actually blockages and resistance we have to move on our path. At the same time, we had Saturn in Pisces just few days before this full moon, changing signs after being in Aquarius since 2020. And now 2 days after this new moon in Aries, we have Pluto changing signs. And Pluto is a very it's a slow-moving planet, has a very big cycle. For Pluto it takes 284 years to go through all the zodiac wheel, to pass it through all the signs. So when Pluto changes signs, it affects us a lot, especially the days before and after this actual event. So Pluto has been in Capricorn since the beginning of 2008, almost 15 years ago. And now it's changing sign the 23rd of March, moving into Aquarius, which is a completely different energy. And it's going to be there until 2043, so for the next 20 years. And this is big time for us as a collective and big time for us as individuals as well. So before I continue, if you are not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can support my work and I can continue creating content related with astrology. So first of all, when we talk about Pluto, we have to know that Pluto is the planet of transformation, is the planet that has to do with death and rebirth. So to know exactly how this transit of Pluto will affect you, you have to look where do you have Aquarius, in which house on your chart. It's the first degrees of Aquarius. That's where Pluto is going to move into the first degree of Aquarius. So also, if you want to reflect how were with you the last 15 years working with the energy of Pluto, you have to see where Capricorn falls in your chart. And of course, Pluto is not an energy that we feel so much in our life, like Saturn, for example, or Mars. It's a very far away, let's say, far away planet, further away, and also it's an outer planet, and also is moving very, very slow. So the effect of Pluto is working on the background for us. It's like a very subtle energy. So Pluto moving into Aquarius brings a completely new energy, a completely fresh energy, because moving from an earth sign into like an air sign is like much, much lighter energy. And together, Saturn in Pisces and Pluto in Aquarius, they can bring amazing, beautiful things for humanity. Very, very new, inspirational way of living and spirituality, lots of healing, lots of like new age things. So this new moon, this new moon in Aries is a very important one for many reasons. And I know a lot of you guys are watching my videos for a while, so you remember I was keep saying this. We had 6 new moons this year that were happening in the first degree of different signs, and this is not something very common. This is not something we see. If you yourself study the new moons for the next 10 years or the previous years, you will see this is not happening usually. So from October 25th, we had the first new moon in Scorpio, in first degree of Scorpio. And from October until now, we had 6 new moons, all of them in the first degree of different signs. So what is the universe telling us? That the half of the zodiac wheel is restarting itself, because we had 6 new moons in first degree, like completely new energy. So of course, you have to look where is this falls in your chart, where you have the first degrees of all these signs. We changed the energy since October to understand all these areas, 6 different areas or 5 different areas of your life that changed, restarted themselves. And I want you to reflect also what was happening in your life back in the 25th of October when all this shift started. when we had the first new moon in Scorpio, and all this new energy starting shifting. And I know when we say we have a new moon in a new energy that everything is changing, but it takes time. And I think literally after this new moon, a few weeks actually after this new moon, will be a big shift, just for the collective, also for us as individuals and in our personal life. So reflect on that. I think this is a very, very good point. So now we have been working a lot with healing this month already. We had this beautiful conjunction of Jupiter and Chiron from the 9th to the 15th of March. They have been in the same degrees, magnifying the energy of healing and really taking out all of our deepest wounds and make us to face. And this energy, such a powerful event, keeps affecting us for a while. So until the end of March, we will still working with this energy. They are still very close in degrees together, so they are still affecting us very, very much. So take this time, take this as much as you can for yourself to really heal. It's this amazing time for bringing healing, for doing hypnotherapy, from doing shamanic work, for doing Reiki, whatever you choose to do as a healing method, psychotherapy. This is a great time now to dig really deep into the wounds. Now, this new moon is marking, as I said, the beginning of a new year, a completely beginning of a new cycle, a brand new cycle, a new astrological year. And this is a great time to set your intentions. And Aries energy is the archetype of the warrior. Aries wants you to be courageous, independent, passionate. It's also very much related with adventure. So this is a time where you might feel it's time to take this next step. Now it's time to take it. It's totally time, because until now, also with Mars being in Gemini for so long, you might feel that things were not moving as fast as you wanted. Even we have no planets in retrograde. Even we have like everything, every planets direct, still things are kind of like slow. And I will tell you why. Because Mars has been in Gemini since the 20th of August. And Mars is a planet that usually stays 8 weeks in its sign. And this time decided to stay for 7 months in Gemini. And for a reason, because Mars wanted to give us all the information, everything that you needed to know before taking action. So you have to look where is in your chart the energy of Gemini, because this is where you have been learning since August 2022, 20th of August. That's when Mars moved into Gemini. And through all these periods, you met the people that you had to meet. You got all these new ideas, you got all these new inspirations, you got all the information that you needed to know. So for you now, you can take action. Mars is changing signs 4 days after the new moon. So the 25th of March is moving to Cancer. And this is a big it's a big relief actually, especially if you have a lot of planets in Gemini like I do. So for example, this is like an energy now for you to move forward. So just go for it, just go for the next step. And I don't know, each of you work on a different thing. So of course, if we know the house that it falls, we can be more clear about what are you working with. So you will have all the information now to progress in your life and to just take this step. Mars is also the ruler of this new moon, because Aries is ruled by Mars. So this is very strong energy under this new moon, and is like this big urge from inside, like to really find independence, find passion, find courage, go for an adventure. Like an adventure can not only be just go and do rock climbing, but also can be an adventure, like take this step towards what you are afraid of, something that is uncomfortable, something that is like completely unknown to you, a new zone of experiencing, and just go for it. Now, in addition to this, we have a lot of like planets co-working together under this new moon. So if you would see the chart, you would see that the moon and the sun are together, because we have a new moon and they are always together. And next to the moon, we have Mercury in conjunction with the moon, which is all about the way we think and communicating. And on the other side, in conjunction with the sun, from the other side, in the last degrees of Pisces, we have Neptune, which is all about a dream world and our intuition. So all these planets, Neptune, Sun, Moon, and Mercury co-work together. And what they want us is to reprogram us, to open us on a different way, on a new way of thinking, and really to follow our intuition, really connect more with our intuition. And the theme of this new moon is intuition vs mind. Are you living a life that is by your mind, like you think something and you just go for it, or is it a life that is driven by your intuition? So this new moon event wants us to really connect with our intuition, because more connected we are with our intuition, more connected we are with life, with our true self, because our intuition is actually life itself. So this is an amazing new moon. Really take advantage of it. Take some time to meditate, to connect with yourself, to write your intentions, plan your next step, plan what you want to go, and really from a place of intuition, connect with deep in with you. It's like what you really want, or is it something your mind tells you you want it? So thank you so much for watching. That's all I have for you. If you want to work one-to-one with me, I offer personal 30-minute new moon readings where you can book through my website. I'll put down the link below, so you can know exactly which area of your life will be affected and how to use these energies, because every full moon and every new moon affects us for 2 weeks, because it's a cycle of 28 days. So also, if you would like to go deeper working with the moon cycles, I offer the 3-month program, the Moon Magic Mentorship, and I will also put the link below so you can have a look at it. So I wish you all a beautiful new moon, a beautiful new astrological year with lots of blessings, open hearts, and yeah, to really to connect with your intuition and really follow it. Yes, much love to all of you. Bye.